There we go. I'm in. I'm catching.
Finally.
I'm catching
so
up.
long.
Yeah. Right. So this host time. It looks like they might be paused. No, they're not paused. Yes, they're not too far ahead, are they? 12 minutes
not.
30.
Fine.
I thought they'd be further ahead than that, but they must have paused at the game setup screen for quite some time. Gonna do chat off. This guy talking about being injured at work. So S.Y. DeGao is in this game. I've just spotted that. I didn't.
Yeah, he was in earlier.
Yeah.
He's been playing really good. He's always really good team games, but it's funny because I was messaging him earlier in a private chat. I was like, you always MVP these games. Like, what the hell? And then like he died like this earlier game, and I was like, well, you're still MVP. Dogao. He was laughing a lot. I love Dogao. He's really funny. Right, I'm just name dropping because I can. Right. What I do.
Right. So my game's running at the correct time now.
Are you caught up?
Yeah, I'm at 12:15 and running at normal speed and everything.
Dude, been so sexy.
What, are you not there yet, despite starting ahead?
Yeah, I'm there. I'm there.
Okay. Right, let's quickly introduce all of this now that we've caught up. Left flank for SY, because it is SY as opposed to kind of China A, even though I put that on the scoreboard because I'm suck. We got DeGao, the new recruit to SY, playing in orange, the Brazilian player, of course. He's playing Mayans, currently drushing his opponent, who is in the purple, playing in Spanish and called macroeconomic, and I haven't got the foggiest who this guy is.
No
but
idea who
he's going conks by the looks of it. Pocket for SY next to the Gao is SYDS, who I've seen that guy around, but I don't know whether that's an alternate name for somebody, or whether that's just his name. He's playing in the red as Pocket Byzantines. Facing off on the opposite side of him is Gary for Argentina. Teal, Britons, currently suffering at the hands of DeGao's Drush, which has moved on to Gary to the pocket after failing to being able to do any more damage to macroeconomic on the flank. And that has been a pretty successful Drush for DeGao. Other side of the map, I'll stop introducing the players in such a stupid way as well. I'll do one team and then the other team. Stop doing that. We got Paladin playing Britain's pocket already, fully walled, and looks like he's slinging.
Yeah, he's slinging Love Chang.
Yep. Slinging Love Cheng, who is normally Huns, and if it's Pixiv, like that's what SY do. They sling Love Cheng, and he just goes crazy with 10 million knights. But he's Spanish, so he's going to do the same thing. We see stables are already up, probably add a third soon. He's playing Spanish flank in the blue. On the opposite side, rounding out the Argentina lineup, facing off against the sling, we've got Nikov, Mayans green. Potentially not the best civilization to be replying to the sling with, maybe. Although at least he has a camel pocket, and not only any old camel pocket, but biz camels. So Juan, finishing off the player lineup in the yellow, gonna be instrumental in defending against Love Cheng in this game, you have to feel.
Yeah. Well, good thing for Nikov, he's actually stonewalling off, so maybe they know something's up, like, generally, because he's fully stonewalling, and not up just yet.
Yeah. Juan has just done an X on top of where Paladin's base would be, so I'm going to change his point of view. Yes. He sees a market and stone walls. He knows. They know.
Yeah, he knows. Oh yeah, that's really good. Really good thinking there by Nikov. Well, look at this though from Love Cheng. What's Love Cheng doing with that forward bill? Is he just scouting out? He's like, oh.
Maybe this is sling for Spanish villages. Maybe that's it.
Oh my god, can you imagine how insane that would be? You know, he's just doing a siege workshop as expected, so he's going to try and go through those stone walls. It's like, I don't care, you stone wall, I'm going to get through anyway. Because he's still not up. But the issue I'm having though, a little bit, like this camel are cheap, right? And I know that's good for him. But one, he's on one stable. That's not great. And I don't think it's making anything start. And two, they don't have bloodlines, so they're pretty weak early on. Especially when Love Cheng's getting a sling, so he's got bloodlines +1 and will soon have +2 done as well. And with Juan being so open, I think Juan's just going to get absolutely crushed if Lupton goes straight to him, which I think he is.
Yeah, if he doesn't start producing soon and dropping a second stable as well, he could end up being in a lot of trouble. Left-hand side macroeconomic. I wish I knew who this guy was, and if he had a shorter name. Absolutely power building that castle.
Yeah, Doom Spanish, yeah.
No.
That is a power build. But if you really think about it, okay, what is back T6, isn't he? Oh, his mains, okay, right. Like, how much is that really protecting him? Like, it's okay for now, but I do worry for later on.
Yeah, and, like, it's probably a spot where a TC would have been quite nice as well. But they just don't, like, that was the definition of a panic castle, because they just don't have the army presence or the map control for him to do it anywhere else other than to try and keep those main resources safe. DS and Dagao are just running rampant on the left-hand side, and interestingly to note that Dagao was like just saying like go pocket, which is where they're headed now. But also, like, it's just something that is going to be important for the Chinese in this tournament. That's going to happen. Like, how well is Dagao going to be able to communicate with his new teammates?
Yeah.
Obviously, we know Yo's English is very good, but not all of the SY players. Like, they certainly won't be able to be included in any voice chat, probably.
Yeah, most likely. The interesting thing, I was doing a game with them earlier on, actually, and their communication's still solid, I think. I think the Gao's actually doing a really good job by just exiting, like, you know, not like over much, but like enough to just to help out with like Love Cheng or Yes or whatever, to say like, hey, look, we'll just go over here and so on. It's nice actually, and it's good that they're getting it sort of nice bit of practice in as well against these high-rated players. So.
Oh my God! Look at Nikov's wall. There was a hole which he just about plugged up in time with a villager.
Oh.
He just noticed it, or presumably. But Monk's there for Love Cheng as well, which could be forcing away those villages, but it looks like they're going to get more HP on at least. But with the map siege that Love Cheng's going to have, that wall isn't going to stand too long.
But that TC, by the way, is not going to last long, I think. Now building a monastery, I'm not sure how I feel about that second TC there for Nikov. It's going to provide a lot of protection, I guess, from the two TCs close by, but if you haven't got any military, and I'm talking even a monk or a siege workshop, that monastery might get denied. Then how is he going to defend? Like, those with 2 rams and a mangonel? I mean, I'm worried for Nikov, basically.
Yeah.
Here the camels though from Gary. He's got 2 stables, 3rd stable now coming down. This is actually really fortunate because Love Cheng didn't focus on him. Amazingly.
Yeah, Juan has managed to get away with a mini boom, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has.
Which,
with a map like his, amazingly got away with it, I think.
Interesting to note though on the left hand side that just while we switched to that area, Gary was coming under a lot of pressure as well. Like, DS and Dagao have clung to that hill on the left hand side, and although it's been difficult to concentrate on both places, did show it a bit macroeconomic, losing a lot of his conks. Gary being forced to kind of retreat, and he also suffered some raiding by Love Cheng as well. So SY with the momentum on both sides of the map right now, I feel.
Yeah, they're doing really strong. I actually like how Dogao's playing again with the crossbows. They can still, okay, no, it's losing but it's fine. Like, he's done the damage he wants to, and the great thing about what Dogao should do, maybe get next as soon as possible, I think, is to get University and get Ballistics. Because then you can just start man-fighting those Conquistadors if you get a bit of armor on top of that. Fairly easily. Because the Conquistadors are only really strong once they're at that critical mass point when they can just start destroying anything. But that's going to take quite some time, so I think Dogao's doing great. Like, that's it. Dogao's doing great.
Leaving those crossbows parked in that little hill just for now. Nikov's starting TC is no longer existent. And second one looking like it's not going to be for much longer. Juan's streaming a few camels in every now and again, but it's really not enough, and like Love Cheng just converts some of them as well.
Yeah.
The monks were a really nice addition to this.
He only has +1 armor, and again, Bloodlines +2. More as well on top of that. Then another TC going to come up as the next one falls. Yeah, look at the Ecop right now. He's just abandoned ship right now. This is like full-on Gareth Bale. He's bailing out. He's like, I'm done with this.
It's like Gareth Bale with cramp at like minute 110 last night in the Champions League.
I'm done with this.
Looks
We're
like
terrible.
the left-hand side is starting to go a bit better for Argentina, though.
But, oh my god, look at this, right, look to the right side still, like, because this fight's gone quite well for Juan, because he's got the +2 in time and streaming his camels in, he's
Nico's
just
coming
sending the
back.
villagers back in, he's like, oh, things aren't looking so bad over here. I think it's hilarious. Oh, it's probably not for him, though.
Yeah.
Great play by Juan.
Like Lovcheng doesn't have that much military anymore. He's got less military than Juan, so I think they're going to be fine over there for now. And yeah, it's stabilizing somewhat. But
Nico's still on 40 bills. Like, that's okay, considering you've just been pushed by Lovcheng, who's only on 61, by the way. I mean, that's not a huge difference. Juan's on 74. Juan's just doing Juan things, which is getting away with it, honestly.
big fight between the camels and the knights, with the monks getting involved as well.
Ooh.
So yeah, this should work out pretty well for Juan, and that. But it's hard to tell. As there's a couple of conversions starting to swing it, but now Juan's cleaning up.
But you gotta think about this in like numbers in a way, because you got a sling coming into Lovcheng, and you've got Byzantine cheaper monks, like you said earlier. So now, like, even if he sort of like evened out that engagement, it's still a big plus for him and their team.
Yeah. Lovcheng can't really do anything now. He's lost almost everything.
Harry's getting Coin Age, probably.
Yeah, so going to be transitioning into Castle H League with the Britons. After
Who would you give it to? Like what? Juan? Nico? Not Nico.
you probably his flank, maybe, I don't know.
Really? Would you?
Well, Juan, like if you sling Juan now, he's got a bunch of camels, so what's he going to do with it? But then, like, macroeconomic hasn't got stables, so I don't know. Who is he going to sling?
This is the moment of truth. Like, I think I would maybe sling Juan, but Juan's got a decent. Ooh, I don't know. Juan could just click up if he wanted to right now with Byzantine. Macroeconomic, how's he looking? Average.
Yeah, he got wrecked at the start, didn't he? And then followed by power building the castle.
It's funny because, yeah, as I said, like the university came out from Dogao and he had like a little engaged skirmish. Like you can see on the left hand side, by the way, of Micro in his face. He's trying desperately micro this conquistador, but these two crossbows are just, yeah, 1-for-1 trade in the end. That was. I think I know who won that one. Obviously,
so a lot of knights from red have just crept through the wall of Gary just before it came up. And he's still going to be able to do a sizable amount of damage because purple, macroeconomic, doesn't really have any military.
He's up though. He's getting the sling from Gary.
Yes, and he's getting scale barding armor, so it is going to be sling of the Spanish.
Oh yeah, I was really sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to say I was right.
Yeah, I was right. I haven't really seen much from DS, honestly. I'm like, what's he been up to? Okay, he's up to Imperial now, but honestly, I've been like, where is he?
He has the most villagers on his team as well.
Nice. Funny, in fact, but whatever. Like, I'm really unsure about slinging out macroeconomic. I'm really unsure what the sling from Gary here. It doesn't make an awful amount of sense to me. I would just go up myself and just go like what, Halbs and like Halb Arbalest?
DS is taking
the worst
yeah, a lot of punishment from Juan's camels here.
Oh, it's not a good engagement by. Oh, Magadel shot! It does nothing.
I think nothing more than scratching one of Juan's
If 5
camels.
knights put down, we upload that video as Player of the Week. Mangonel greater than knights.
Oh, we can't start our own Voobly official Player of the Week. That'd be so that would be so derivative.
Derivative? How dare you? You insult me, sir. Look at the gal, just snipes those 2 bills by the stone wall being put up by Gary, and a wolf even helps him out there. And look at this as well, like put up a stone pile behind it, Gary, but the wolf there.
So Lovcheng becoming a factor in the game again over on that left hand side. Clearing up that stone pile, good number of vills going down there.
Yeah, he's doing chainmail armor now, so is he going to go help himself? Okay, he's going to go help, it's interesting. I guess I'll just shred the camels, so why not? but he's like, I'm really not understanding macroeconomic here. If you look at the Gao, he's already up on the way to Imperial Age. Getting 2 castles down already. So I mean, I'm looking still pretty good. And of course, he's got the pocket who's Imperial, who's going Cavalier. So, look at that. I think good work actually when Gary does nice. Comes Love Changer too. He wants a bit of action. Be back S&B.
Yeah, sorry, I just got up to switch the light on when it's getting pretty dark.
Dark outside.
Briefly lost a little bit of touch on where the game's at, but yeah, the guy's looking in good situation for a plumed archer transition here, but he is going to be going up against that sling of purple, and with Dagao going plumes, purple might be able to make inroads against Dagao though. But there will be
I don't think so, because DS is up, Imperials with Cavaliers.
That's what I was about to say. It's looking at it in a 1v1 state, like purple would be in a good situation, but red should be able to help swing that back in SY's favour on the left hand side.
Yeah, you're just going to kamikaze some of those Cavaliers to take out the trap, keep that castle up. Nice play there between the two.
Yeah.
A little bit of communication again once more.
Obviously, when you're trying to make that elite plumed archer transition, you don't want to lose one of those castles right at the start of early Imperial.
Yeah, especially when they're sort of not forward as such, but it's on the hills and stuff, and it's in between both players. But they are close together. Nice in many ways, but also a bit of a danger because you can lose them if you lose any momentum on your side like that.
I think it's good positioning considering that they're ahead overall though on this side.
Yeah. It's funny because you've got one side here on the right where Love Cheng, I think, is sort of being, not struggling as such, but getting sort of held up. On the other side, you've got, you know, Dagao pushing in a little bit, you know, macroeconomic. But this is still a pretty evenish game. Like, you know, Paladin is actually in Castle Age now. Ooh, he's in Castle Age. Okay. What's he going to be doing? I wonder. Ranking, probably? Hello?
Yeah, I've got to pause. I was sorry, I was just listening to you. Are you paused?
Yeah, I'm paused as well. I thought I dropped something. I was like, oh crap. I dropped the other day and I was like...
Plot twist, we both have.
We both dropped! UK internet down. GG boys.
I guess I could use this as a moment to pay out the bets like somebody was asking from the Islands games.
Oh yeah. We'll pay out those bets, yeah.
No idea who Purple is, guys. We actually played with him the other day. So we're like, what the hell is he doing in this game now?
I thought it was Bullet, but I don't think it's
not Bullet.
So. I might ask some people to get a feel. Oh, but this left-hand side's looking rough. Like, okay, Paladin's going to come through, but how do you man-fight heavy camel plumes and probably siege 2 on top of that? Like, what do you do? Especially when your pocket's the guy slinging you, and he's even getting raided by a couple of Cavaliers. One's going to sort that out. The other issue as well, you want to think about, is for trade. Like, Love Cheng's doing a really nice thing here by just occupying this sort of corner. It means they can't trade. So really, in effect, they're on the clock at this point. They gotta like win this side so they can get trade. Kind of interesting.
Yeah, fully agree. Like, both sides kind of disintegrating for Argentina now. We were saying a couple of minutes ago, like, it looks like, you know, it wasn't decided yet, but it's starting to edge towards that, I think, with Argentina's team kind of crumbling on both sides and not able to trade, as you say, or get a good trade. So
yeah, absolutely right. It was looking a little bit even because I think because Juan was thinking, it was a bit early to Imperial and had a competition of armies to begin with, because the Halberds were only just starting to come out. But now he's starting to dominate a little bit, and this now requires Nikov in the game, and he is sort of getting there. He's Imperial, he's got plumed archers, only Bodkin arrow, now getting Bracer. But it's still a little bit behind though, like, he kind of got crushed early on.
Yeah, the issue is that Purple is going to have no economy of his own now, so he would be completely reliant on Gary's sling from the pocket, and he's just getting Paladin in a moment. at the point when he's going to have no Cavaliers left on the field.
It's
So
GG.
it's GG.
I disagree with the sling there from Gary. I didn't understand it. To me, it didn't make much sense. Like, Macroeconomic was already far behind. You're going to sling him, yeah, but against a Mayan Eco and Byzantine from the pocket is going to go up fast. If I was him, I would probably just gone up to Imperial Edge myself or whatever and gone like Arbalest Halb or whatever. Because you got Britain Arbalest, which, you know, given that massive range, does kind of help against Mayans a little bit. And the Halberdiers, of course, against him. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong here, but I disagree with Gary Sling personally. That's all.
Yeah, I think that what you said would have been a viable option, but also like Purple only managed to put up as good a defense as he did because he got slung because he was so far behind anyway. I think like the roots of the problem for Argentina occurred much earlier in the game. When the Gao and DS just got a lot further ahead on their side anyway.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. I don't think it was really down much to the sling this game on to Lovechang. It did the job, like it did what it needed to do, which was, I guess, crush Nikov out of the game for a large part. To a degree, I believe. Like, maybe that's it. To me, the sling wasn't the most impactful thing. You know what I mean? I think it's more on the other side, like you said, doing more of a job. Like, Mem wants to get a bit of action on the game. Like, he wants to join in the fun. Wait, what's he downloading? What's he downloading?
I don't know. There must be a mod on the game.
No, there isn't a mod on the game. It's just patch 1.4c. Maybe it's an update. Maybe he's liked out the game. Maybe it's actually an update to 1.4. I don't know. Who knows?
No more games now. Continue tomorrow. Is this actually an organised set between the players? Is it one?
Yes.
I think the SY team are just practicing.
Yeah. I guess could ask Dog. That's Gary's fault for laming yesterday. They must have been playing each other yesterday as well. Interesting. I really want to know who macroeconomic is.
Yeah. Might be the end of the lobby, though. Might be the end of the lobby as we know it.
May well be.
It's funny because you get this like thing where like lobby, then like everyone like comes in for 2 games, and then like it breaks up, and then like an hour or so later, then that's it. Like everyone's just back in again. It feels pretty weird. Like no one's like because you know when like 1 or 2 people leave, and like everyone then just decides to leave. It's like that's it. It's over. We're done.
Doggo and Gary have some trash talking here.
No.
Eddie in this room. Thought he quit forever.
I think he's played a couple of games here.
I did see a couple of
Rex.
Yeah, I posted. I see some links here. I think this room is
that's what
breaking
he did say. I thought he did quit forever or whatever. But Eddie spends probably more time looking in the mirror than
posting pictures.
Yeah, posting pictures. That's it. I have no idea what relevance it is to the actual topic, but it's just become his album.
Yeah, it's post a picture to introduce yourself. I don't think he needs any more introductions.
Yeah. Like he played a game yesterday against against Juan Nikov and everything. Yeah, and the game. I played in May like recently. Yeah, he's been playing games actually. So, wonder what pop-up team he'll have for this tournament. Like it was like teams like Titanic and so on and whatever.
Gary plus DS versus the guy 1v2.
Are they actually in the game?
No, somebody taking the mic saying like Gary and DS play against the guy.
Right.
Trying to find something else like we could do Rex now. Or we could look to see what else is going on. There is a team game in 82 that's okay-ish, but it has started.
82. Oh, it's got Richard, the Max.
It's pretty decent actually. Okay-ish is doing it a disservice.
Caligo, by the way.
Yeah, it's Caligo.
Yeah. Oh, Caligo. You gonna go to that one?
We can do, I guess.
What
See-
do you fancy? City, what do you fancy doing? It's your choice.
Well, it's just the starting game's late, isn't it?